Joe Biden is desperate and now wants to tap into the country's oil reserves and order people into the mines the way the pharaohs of Egypt used to do things. Good afternoon. This is another declaration of truth from your host, Terry A. Hurlbut. In this video, we're going to look at what Joe Biden thinks he can do to solve a problem he created in the first place and whether it will actually solve anything. Spoiler alert, the answer is no. But before we go into this any deeper, I want to shout out to the sponsor of this channel, which is Conservative News and Views, link in the description. And be sure to check out the awesome CNAV Store. Scroll down to the bottom for that link. Lots of good merchandise, including this t-shirt you can see, Rhino Hunting. Check it out. One shirt for men or women in black, navy, or white, and in all sizes. Look for this and all sorts of clothing and accessories with a conservative theme. All right, everyone. Economics 101 will now come to order. In case Joe Biden doesn't know it, Americans blame him, not spoil sport oil companies, nor Russians, for high fuel prices. That's from a Quinnipiac poll, and no one ever accused Quinnipiac University of shilling for the fossil fuel industry. So now he's about to do two desperate things: release oil from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve and order domestic production of green tech raw materials. The first shows that no one close to him has crunched the numbers, while the second smacks of communism. Let's face it, Joe Biden deliberately created this energy squeeze. He cut production and canceled a key transportation project. His boycott of Russia, if that's even real, was an excuse to cut oil supplies further. He told us during his campaign that he would cut oil production, and he did. And he did it because he is all in on the Green New Deal. But that won't fly anymore, and he knows it. If Quinnipiac University didn't brief him, Jen Psaki surely ran weeping to her workstation to bat out a report about how she's going bat Sierra crazy, trying to defend the indefensible. I certainly would, in her place. All that to say, Joe Biden has painted himself into a corner, and he knows it. So what's he going to do? Well, it looks as if he's going to release up to 1 million barrels a day from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve. We get this from the Financial Times, CNN, CNBC, Time, and the New York Post, and also from the Twitterverse. Red State asks, reasonably, what good that's going to do. We already use 20 million barrels a day as it is. Another 1 million barrels might lower the price at the pump by, what? 18 cents. 18 cents! Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, does he think he's kidding? And worse than that, that oil is dirty by modern standards. The new regulations wouldn't even allow refining it here. So it will go to China and India. Oh, did I forget to mention, China and India have joined Russia in a parallel oil market among those three civilizational states. Oil for them will translate to fuel for their use, not ours. And if we want to buy refined products back from them, we'll have to pay in rubles, yuan, Y-U-A-N is pronounced yuan, or rupees, though they might decide to sell us nothing. Not one kopeck, not one fen, not one pesa, not one drop. And it gets worse still. From the Washington Post, we now learn that Joe Biden wants to invoke the Defense Production Act, which literally means order people into the mines. Someone must have told him of all the raw materials that Tesla and other EV makers need to make their cars. They include lithium, nickel, cobalt, though Elon, give the man credit, is working to do without that metal, and a whole host of other minerals. Now, for the benefit of those of you who want to go EV, Elon Musk understands the supply problem. He's been moving heaven and earth, it seems, to solve it for his company. I've watched him buy lithium mines, work on cobalt-free battery chemistries, and in general, establish factories and supply chains all on the same continents when he can. And also to build a factory on every continent of any size. Gigafactory Berlin is now open for production and delivering cars throughout Europe. Terrafactory Texas will likely open next month. Now that is how entrepreneurs in a free market solve problems. They do not issue peremptory orders without a thought to whether anyone can or will carry them out, which is what Joe Biden would be doing if he goes ahead with that Defense Production Act malarkey. Folks, The only reason Joe Biden can even keep going is that we don't have military cabals in this country. At least I don't think we do. Nor do we have votes of no confidence and prime ministers who go to the country, as in the UK and Israel. Under any other system but ours, that man would be out the door right now. The man is desperate. Desperate men do desperate things, and that's what both these measures are. In the end, they will do nothing but make an already bad situation an order of magnitude worse. Link in the description to the article and to the awesome online store. This is Terry A. Hurlbut, delivering yet another declaration of truth and reminding you to let the truth set you free. Goodbye now.